Now ultimately, like you know, you gotta excuse me because my phone just overheated, you know, it just cut out because it overheated, you know. And these are the kinds of things that I'm talking about, man. These are the kinds of things we have to fight. You know, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, like the scriptures say, but mighty to the Most High, to the pulling down the strongholds. Now ultimately the scripture says man's goings are of the Lord, right? How then shall a man understand his own way? Now you gotta think about it. For the elect, now we constantly be guided onto the right path. Now sometimes we might stray just a little bit, all right, just to keep us humble, just to for the Lord to show us that we can make mistakes, that we ain't perfect, and it keeps the spirit of humility upon us, all right. But ultimately the Lord always guides the elect to the righteous path. Okay, the elect will never veer off, okay, completely and just stay that way. No, because it's not written for the elect to do that. Remember, if it was possible, they should deceive the very elect. You got all these false philosophies and doctrines floating around out there, but the elect are not going to get entangled with them doctrines. The elect are not going to get entangled completely and entirely with the affairs of this life. Okay, and we're going to make mistakes because the scripture says that the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. But the Lord is going to constantly guide the elect to the righteous path, the right way, man. You know, and as we're on this journey, traveling along this straight path, the straight gate, entering into the straight gate, which straight means a position of difficulty, we understand that as we're doing that, we have to fight and fight the good fight of faith. All right, and we understand that, you know, there's going to be things that are going to try and hinder us from doing the work of the Most High, man. Like just now, like my phone overheating just now, that was a spiritual attack. Now you might just say, yeah, that's just because your phone was hot. Well, guess what, man? At the end of the day, hey, you know, it's about what, 8 degrees out here right now. Now I had the heater on in my van, but it wasn't particularly that hot. All right. And you know, the spiritual demon Satan, he does things to try and frustrate us. You know, even when we're doing the work, especially when we're doing the work of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. When you're out there at the camp and you teaching in the name of the Lord, you're exposed to the elements, man. You might have people come up to the camp, might try and they might say things, might try and attack brothers, you know, verbally or even physically at times. Okay, but that's a part of the fight, man. That's a part of the spiritual fight, dealing with these demons. Now, yesterday, what inspired me to do this lesson is that yesterday I was doing a video on the return of the Lord, and I was talking about Brightburn. And at the end of the video, well, even throughout the video, now I was recording that video on my new tablet. That's a new tablet, okay? But in the middle of the video, the screen went completely black, you know? Now that kind of threw off my thought process, and I said, that's Satan, you know? And I even rebuked Satan in the middle of the video through the spirit, because I'm like, you know, these attacks are gonna happen to us, especially when we're doing the work of the Lord. When you're trying to tune in through the spirit, you know, and you fighting that spiritual war, Satan gonna come for you, man. Okay? Satan is gonna try and play tricks on you in your mind, you know? All these kinds of things. I've had Satan try and tell me, you ain't even edifying nobody. You might as well just close out. You might as well just walk away. I've had all kinds of spiritual attacks, bro. Because, and remember, that's why I opened up with Ephesians 6 and 12. You know, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. That's that doubt. That's that spirit of doubt, man. But we got to fight against that, man. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's why we got to pray, Arkin. We got to stay prayed up, because them spirits are active, man, especially in these last days, right? Now, going back to the video I was doing yesterday, like I said, the screen went black. I had to re-navigate to the scriptures, and, you know, for some reason, it just came back to life. My tablet came back to life. Then I started teaching again, but then at the end of the video, the recording, it just cut off. So I didn't get to close out the video, you know, the way I wanted to close it out, but it was all the spirit anyway. But that was Satan trying to mess with me, you know. Now at the end of the video, Satan, that's why the video cut off, because you weren't even edifying, you know. But you see, that's some demonic battles that we got to go through, man. See, it's more than just going out to the camp, putting a garment on and screaming at the top of your lungs, talking about the white man's the devil, man. It's more than that, because brothers, people don't even understand what we have to go through even to make it to camp. All right. And you think about the elders and the apostles, they've been doing this for years, man. I'm just a baby in the truth. I'm just a young man in this truth. Okay? And I ain't even gone through shit in comparison But you know what? It's a fight nonetheless. And we still got to fight, you know, the good fight of faith. And faith is a gift, man. All right? And we are battling things that is not visible to the naked eye. We are battling things that we can't see and hear. Okay? To the physical eye and the physical ear. We're battling things that are around us, man. And that's why we got to be spiritually circumspect. Again, a book of Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that you walk circumspectly as wise and not as fools, redeeming the time because the days are evil, man. So I'd like to say Salakia, and excuse me for the video cutting out yesterday. You know, the video that I was doing, you know, we're going to enter in some Brightburn times real soon. Excuse me for that. That was just Satan. You know, the video just cut off at the end. And that's why, you know, what inspired me to do this video. I said, I ain't going to let Satan, you know, stop this flow, man. Because ultimately, man, nothing can stop the flow. Look, man, if we're of the elect, man, we're gonna continue pushing on no matter what. No matter how many spiritual battles we got to fight. No matter how many spiritual blockades we got to break down through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. The Lord's going to have us go through it, man. He's going to have us keep moving forward. But what I mean to say, hey, it's all right, it's okay. Just know that if we're fighting these things, man, just know that the Lord set us up to fight these things. And remember what Job went through. He was going through, he was battling against Satan. Satan was fucking with Job hard. And Job kept his integrity, man. He said, though he slay me, yet will I maintain my trust in him. Loosely paraphrasing, that's what Job's mindset was all about, man. So yes, the things that were written aforetime were written for our learning, man. No matter what, when the going gets tough, we still are supposed to fight, man. We don't throw in the towel, okay? And that's why we gotta pray, Akim, you know? We gotta pray, bro. But anyway, man, I'm not gonna make this video too long. I just wanted to, you know, it's a quick hit. You know, again, I'm gonna have to make this 2 parts. Satan overheated my phone, so I'm gonna have to make this a part 2. But I pray this was uplifting and edifying regardless, man. This is a spiritual war that we're involved in. It's a spiritual war that we're fighting, man. And we gotta come to the Lord with pure intentions. When you come to serve the Lord, when we come to serve the Lord, man, we gotta do it with a pure intentions, man. The scriptures speak about counting the cost. Alright? And believe me, there's a cost. Alright? That has to be counted before we come to serve the Lord. Read Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, man. Okay? And constantly endure. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. And make not haste in time of trouble, man. Alright? And the time of trouble is going to get even worse. Alright? We're in trouble now because we're in captivity. But, hey, the time of Jacob's trouble is coming. And that time is going to be a time of great distress. Alright? So we gotta, man, and that's why the scripture says, Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. Alright? So stay fighting, man, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Kodash. Alright? And just hold on, man. Hey, the scripture says, Acts 14:22, it confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we through much tribulation enter into the kingdom. So this is about going through much tribulation, man. Alright? Just a few words this morning that I wanted to leave you with, and I pray you were edified. Till the next time, I'm going to say shalom.